Yeah. Parked the days in and taking no days in. Yeah. Don't need a vacation, I need a replacement. Busting the lights out soon as we came in. Yeah. What are they talking about? What is pertaining? Yeah. Need me a therapist to ask if I'm aging. Is it me if you're caved in? All of my demons invading. I live here, no hesitating. They biting, they cadence. Go out their way, it's okay. Just lock the doors in the basement. I got a gate with my face in. Yeah. Icy cold, it is so icy cold. Yeah. Mixing the water with cheese is making the money get mold. Yeah. Trying to be like gang, you better go get it in vogue. Yeah. Put 84s on lanes, I rob out, you think it is spokes. We did it, we said it, we smoke. Yeah. We put it out, thought it was smoke. This 504. This is at home, right down the street from Alamo. Brand new, this new place I got to. New world, new sky, that's so blue, it's black too. New growth, all these space I outgrew. Blue bands, get my cash from drop through. Oh yeah, too flash, kick the flash.
Yeah, good people out there. What's up, man? It's your boy JB. What's good, Adam? How we doing? This is the Burning Bridges podcast with your man, Jeremy Bridges himself, aka King JB, as you see on the screen. What gives me the right to be a king, you ask? Who the hell gonna tell me I'm not a king? All right. So, with that being said, welcome to again the Burning Bridges podcast, episode 19, Johnny, or 20? Which one is it?
I think we're at 20 now.
I think we're at 20. All right. That's outstanding, man. Episode 20, man. This thing is moving real fast, you know what I'm saying, like traffic in Houston. All right. So, the Burning Bridges podcast is the way that I see it. All right, this is my podcast. We do have a special guest on tonight. Mess with us at the AAT Sports _ and All About the Birds fam. Got to shout out them, all the homies. Shout out to the city of Philadelphia. Shout out to the beautiful city of Charlotte, North Carolina. And, of course, the valley where I reside, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Phoenix Suns. We playing in Pesky, New Jersey Nets tonight. I'll be checking that score periodically. So if you see me looking down, Christopher, how you doing? I appreciate that, man. I got to show love to my production team because they do it, man. I'm just the pretty face, you know what I'm saying? But the whole team make it work, man. So, again, shout out to my Phoenix Suns, the Valley of the Sun, East Side. What up, Mesa? How we doing? Everybody out there watching for the first time, welcome. And if you're a repeat offender, hey, we appreciate you, okay? This is how I see it, and now we get right to it. The NFL, this has been the craziest NFL football season ever, all right? And it's been madly entertaining to watch. It's been really fun just to be a fan, especially outside the fact that my Cardinals got their ass whooped, right? Shit, still ain't over that shit, to be honest. I'm just being real. All right, so to get to it, AFC, Bengals went into Chiefs Kingdom and got the W, all right? So I always believe that there's one or two plays every football game that literally decides the game, no matter when it happens. Sometimes you just can't get past or get over things. And I believe that the Chiefs lost the game right before halftime when Patrick Mahomes didn't throw that ball in the dirt and allowed them to kick a field goal by throwing it to Tyreek Hill. And, of course, he got his ass blasted on, like, the 1 yard line. They went in by 11 points, and that was that. That right there gave Cincy hope, and they were like, you know what, we can do this. Patrick Mahomes kind of tricked it off as well. He wasn't playing his best in the second half. And then, of course, Burrow made some plays down the stretch, man, to bust the thing wide open. The 49ers went into SoFi Stadium, the Cypher, our Super Bowl. Hey, how we doing, Mr. Crowell? And they got whooped by the Rams, right? The dropped-in INT, of course, you know what I'm saying, that pretty much lost the game for the 49ers. But other than that, Jimmy G down the stretch just continues to show why people don't rock with Jimmy G. Right, he could not get it done. Of course, shout out to Deebo Samuels. He went crazy as always. And shout out to Cooper Kupp, man, who honestly, I think should be the offensive player of the year. This cat he's done it, you know. And I had somebody say the other day, he was like, well, he's one of my top 5 receivers ever. I'll pump your brakes. All right, pump your brakes now. All right, we're gonna talk a little more about receiver play, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk to a real NFL receiver here in a minute. But pump your brakes now. There's a whole lot of homage to be paid out there when it comes to receivers. Now, Cooper Kupp had a great year. He's part of an elite club, the Triple Crown Club. But, hey, still, top 5 maybe to you, right? That's all subjective. But other than that, some big-time NFL news. Tom Brady has finally called it quits. Thank God. I mean, I thought this dude was going to play. He was going to be dropping back in a wheelchair, all right? He ain't got nothing else to prove, and that's just that. I've had people ask me, hey, man, you think Tom Brady should have played one more year? Get one more championship. For what? He got 7. That 7 rings by one man alone in football, that's going to be hard to top. And then by a quarterback, man, that record, they're going to stand for a long time. Tom Brady, congratulations on an illustrious career. Arguably one of the most fierce competitors in any sport. One of the greatest athletes to play any sport. And, of course, he's going to be remembered in the NFL forever. They'll be playing Super Bowl highlights of him until I die and leave this earth, all right? Also, on a not-so-high note, Mr. Flores, Brian Flores, who was the former coach of the Miami Dolphins, has filed a class action lawsuit against the NFL for the way that they have conducted the coaching hiring process. Now, and he's also put on blast the Miami Dolphins. So basically, Flores, in the long and the short, you can go read this, of course. I'm not going to go way into this. But basically, he was applying, he was supposed to get looked at for the New York job. Well, Bill Belichick texted him and said, congratulations. Well, it was the other Brian, right? Brian Borbell, whatever his name is. But he was, I want to say he was the office coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. He had already they knew they were going to hire him. So Flores' argument is that you guys brought me in, basically wasting my damn time to satisfy the Rooney Rule, which is some flat out bullshit. And so, good for him. He put it out there. He put him on blast. He, righteously probably made it to the point where he ain't gonna never coach in the NFL again. But maybe he punked him into making sure that he has a job for the rest of his life in the NFL until he don't want to coach no more. But also he put on blast the Miami Dolphins, where the owner allegedly offered him $100,000 a game to lose so they could get the first draft pick in this upcoming draft. A lot of craziness going on with Mr. Flores. We wish him the best. That lawsuit will probably go over real smooth. We know they're going to give him a settlement. And, of course, righteously, he just wants the process to change, because just like it don't matter you black, white, purple, or green, if you're capable and you're the man for the job, you should get the job, right? Now, we understand what it is, but that's the way it should be, all right? All right, so if you've seen this show, you know how we do what we do, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple questions asking that. We do have our first patented segment coming up called Rapid Fire. Johnny, you run it. All right, for you that are new to the show, Rapid Fire is where Johnny U and his sick mind concoct some questions, usually about 5 questions that he asks me, and I answer them rapidly, within about 20 seconds or less, all right? We are mocking ESPN, Fox, and other news stations like that, where they sit and they talk about subjects for 35 minutes. It don't take that long. Give them an answer and get them out of there. What you got, Johnny?
All right, so I got 5 for you tonight. First question. Tomorrow, Washington football team releases their name and their uniforms and all that good stuff. But apparently there's been some type of a name leak. There's a couple different things that I saw, some T-shirts. There was one where helicopter zoomed in on that trash-ass stadium, FedEx Field. And you could see on the side, it said Commanders. The Washington Commanders. I also did find a picture of you in your Washington jersey as like a team photo, by the way. I didn't share that with you, but
that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, I was there. I was there for it all season. Look, man, love to everybody, who decided to bring me out there. Thought, shout out to the late great Joe Bugle. Shout out to Zorn, man. He just wasn't the head coach. He's a brilliant offensive mind, right? And, he's still a coach in this league to this day. So, yeah. So, I'm excited to see it, rightfully, because I'm tired of calling the Washington football team. If their mascot is the Commanders, I think they should have just went on naming the Washington Sentinels, to be honest. Right? They should have just fuck it. They should have just did the replacements and made them the Washington Sentinels. That would have been the dopest shit ever.
I like that. I don't know. I think Commanders, and I think right away I think Commando. So to me, it's just like
they'll be going Commando a lot, I guess. What I'm saying? They got to do their thing. Coaches, players alike. It don't matter.
Next question: If Aaron Rodgers, now we know Brady's retired, If Aaron Rodgers goes to the AFC, whether it's Denver or Steelers, another team that sort, how wide open is the NFC?
The NFC or the AFC?
The NFC. If Aaron Rodgers leaves the NFC and goes to the AFC,
oh,
and
okay.
Tom Brady is gone, how wide open is that conference?
I mean, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can step up and make it happen. Ding dong, the witch is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got to worry about seeing Green Bay in the playoffs no more for a little while. And that's no knock on them, but 12 is their savior. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to have him behind center is the largest luxury ever. I don't know if Brady. I don't know if Rodgers is going to go to the AFC though, man. That AFC is thick. You're talking about quarterbacks. That's where all the young great ones at in the AFC right now. So I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It would it'll set Green Bay back for real. I'm talking about horrible, but it will open up the NFC. The NFC will be like any man's league at that point,
which makes it fun. But also,
yes, sir.
Keeping on the same topic of Tom Brady, is Tom Brady really done?
He should be. Well, I mean, what else he got to prove? 7 rings. Again, I spoke about it. 7 rings, bro. 7 rings, MVPs, Super Bowl MVPs, like records, like 7 Super Bowls. One man, one position, 7 Super Bowls, right? 2 teams. I don't think it'll ever be done again, to be honest. That record there is going to stand for a long time.
Next question. It kind of goes on the same line. The questions are a little bit the same, but I saw somewhere today, John Lynch talking to Jimmy G about finding a place where he would like to go, kind of working with them to set up a trade. Wouldn't it be something? What do you think if he were to go to the now vacant Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback job, replacing Brady, not in New England where they thought years ago, but in Tampa Bay? How interesting would that be?
I honestly believe, man, that Jimmy G, and I tweeted this, and I made a video and I said it on Twitter, but at me, BIG, of course, you know what I'm saying, as you see at the bottom of the screen. But Jimmy G is going to be a great backup quarterback in this league for a long time, right? But if he is, and I ain't say this part, but if he does continue to be a starter, he will be no better than a Kirk Cousins. At best. That's all we can get out of him, right?
Well, he showed you.
Yeah, he Jimmy G'd when it was time for him to do, put the work in. He showed why people don't really mess with him like that. You know what I'm saying? So he just justified everybody's negativity.
And last question. This one may be a little tough. May have to think of actually. Maybe take you 30 seconds. The greatest player to ever play for Southern Mississippi.
Holy shit.
Sorry, I had to throw it in.
I gotta answer this question. I gotta answer. So okay. So, I mean, between Reggie Collier, Brett Favre, Sammy Winder, Adarius Thomas, Shyt Gideon, Todd Pinkston, who we have on the show tonight. And I can go back ages, man. Southern Miss has produced. T.J. Slaughter was one of the greatest linebackers in college history, right? Adarius Thomas was a freak and unseen. At that time, there was nobody doing shit that Adarius Thomas was doing in college. Somebody was 6'4", weighed 265 pounds, and was all over the place, right? Sack records, All-American, yada, 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 all that. So I can't answer this question. I just can't. I would have to do some research, right? But vainly, if I had to say who was the greatest player in Southern Miss history, me. The fuck is you talking about? Shit, me. God damn it, I did it. God damn it, I did it. Should have been a first round draft pick. God damn it. Shit.
For me, I think of this, and I'll give you some of my favorite player, and I've mentioned him before to you, DeAndre Brown.
Big
number of years back. Big wide receiver. He actually he was in Eagles training camp, I believe, as well. But one of my favorite players to watch. I guess you say one of my favorite players. I'm gonna go with you just because, come on.
Because we're here, man. What you mean?
Exactly. But he was one of my favorites. And I think there's a lot of people that don't really look in. There's a lot of good lineage in, Southern Miss football. There's a lot of great players that come out of the university. Just because, and I sent you a tweet earlier today. Just because someone goes to Southern Miss University doesn't mean that they can't play in the NFL. There's
Oh, yeah.
a lineage of players, no matter
Oh,
what
yeah.
college you go to. If you have the work ethic,
We quietly keep pumping them out, right? We ain't been good, very good in the last few years, since Fedora left, to be honest. We haven't really been just a great team, but I believe in Will Hall, and I believe that we're going to get back to that status. We do have I'm drawing a blank right now. CT kicking in. We do have what is that boy's name? The running back, right?
Yeah, Frank
yeah,
Gore.
we got Frank Gore Jr. down there, right? And this kid,
Little Frank.
Yeah, little Frankie. We got him down there. You know what I'm saying? This kid, and I mean, he's done amazing things for us since he's been there, but I'm excited to see what Will Hall has planned for him this year. We got a host of backs. We got great receivers. Will Hall is doing some great recruiting. Southern Miss football is going to be just fine. All right, and I'm excited to see what goes on in the future. We just got to maintain stability down there, man. So, with all that being said, there it is, rapid fire. The next segment we're gonna do is the oh shit plays of the weekend. Here we go. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! The guy I was talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying? One of the guys I was speaking about earlier. Number 3, we got Cooper Kupp. Right? Cooper, all I do is catch passes. Kupp. He does, right? They should call him 7-Eleven because the kid is always open. Again, I believe he should be the offensive player of the year. The kid has showed improved. You know what I'm saying? Just playing the position, right? Between him and Devontae Adams, man, it don't get no better, right? It don't get no better. It's like every time you watch him play, it's like, damn, is it that easy? Right? But that's the way they make it look, like for real. So, you're talking about 1A and 1B right now as the 2 best receivers in the league. Shout out to Cooper Kupp. And again, I think he should be offensive player of the year based on the things that he's done and the numbers he's put up. Number 2, we got the Bengals defensive tackle B.J. Hill with the shortest interception in NFL history. He is going to Canton, Ohio. Good people out there, you better believe it. And I'm not saying that he is going to have a bust, but that play, if you've been to the Hall of Fame, that play is going to be in the Hall of Fame. So his gloves, his jersey, his shoes, and so on and so forth are probably going to be in the Hall of Fame. So he just bought his way to Canton with that play, the shortest interception in NFL history. And again, like I said earlier in the recap of of the divisional round, of the championship round, like Patrick Mahomes played horrible, right down the stretch. He played really bad. Never seen him play like that, and that was one of the examples right there. Number 1, Tyreek Hill with a TD catch. Don't blink or you're missing. Holy smoke. This kid is fast, man. Patrick Mahomes ad-libbing as usual. Now, what I like about Tyreek Hill is this. He ain't afraid to make the big catch. I know he can run. Everybody knows he can run. But this kid makes the big catch. Look at this catch. Now, this ain't easy. He's running full speed. He jumps. Got to catch the ball. Great throw by Patrick Mahomes. Okay, we know he can do that. Bam. Fingertip catch, man. He had to get them on fully extended, catch that thing, survive it to the ground. Tyreek Hill makes the big catches, man. So shout out to him again, always, a pleasure to watch them cats do their thing. Hopefully Eric Bieniemy will be a head coach somewhere here pretty soon because he goddamn deserves it, all right? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit plays this week, of course, they're condensing, right? Because, shit, in the next 2 weeks, we got the big game coming up. Football season going to be over. Damn. But one of my favorite segments always brings me joy, all right, is JB's favorite tweets of the weekend. We're going to stop calling it the weekend, but just the week, period. We be throwing them things back and forth, like tennis balls. So, Johnny, you run it.
Let's get this shared up.
Here it is, man. Now, this is a tweet from yours truly. I retweeted. It's from Ian Hartitz. Hartitz. All right, buddy. So if you click a full picture, now, first of all, if you've never seen the movie The Town, right, then you don't really get this reference to this joke, right? Because, you see it and you see the guy look away, you're like, yeah, that's funny. But you have to have seen The Town to know this reference movie-wise. But as you see, we got the cops staring at him. That's COVID. And then you got the NFL playoffs, and that's the group of the bank robbers, you know what I'm saying, from the time Ben Affleck and the crew. And then you got the cop looking the other way. What the fuck happened to COVID? Where'd it go? Right? It's amazing. When the money's involved, hey,
Disappears.
they can look the other way. You can't tell me, Johnny. Think about 9 to 10 weeks ago. Think about it now.
Yeah.
Everybody had COVID, bro. On professional basketball, professional football, everybody had COVID. Now all of a sudden, where COVID at? Looking the other way.
It disappeared, apparently.
Anyway, here we go. Next tweet.
Get this up.
Oh, man. Kate May. Now, I see Trenton. I see Mount Holly. So is this Jersey that I'm looking at?
Yeah, this is Jersey. There's PA, Allentown, where I live.
And there's Philly, you know what I'm saying? Look, and then we see Kate May now. Hey, so now that we see Kate May, let's go back to the caption. Because Kate May is really about to get it, right? Kate May is about to get ran up in by that literal storm cell, quote unquote storm cell. How about the weather lady? Hi, weather lady. How you doing? All right, looking good. I see you. You know what I'm saying? All right, next tweet.
Oh, man.
She was pointing out that Kate May was about to get it. She was jealous. All right, so
this is what I sent you. This one.
This is my guy himself, Johnny U. This is Brittany Matthews right now. All right, she's doing a TikTok dance and she can't take it. All right.
No, she's not celebrating with the champagne like she was the week before.
So I ain't trying to talk bad about this man's wife, bro. But she's annoying as hell. And she reminds me of that chick that Russell Wilson was dating before he dumped her and y'all with Sierra. And Johnny, you know what I said on the show a few weeks back.
I do.
Right? You know what I said. Patrick Mahomes, see, you losing your mojo, bro. You losing your mojo. You're going to have to dump her. Take that little, go on, give her whatever little money she want. You got plenty. And get you a young black R&B singing female. Chloe is out there, man. Chloe fine too. All right. Chloe out there fine too. I'm just saying. She gonna take good care of you, boy. You gotta get your mojo back, because this here ain't gonna get it. Nope. All right, here we go.
I'll have to click the picture, but you can read
boy, this. You know what I'm saying? We got that boy T, you know what I'm saying, underscore 99. And I quote, who the fuck is this guy? Bandwagon Cowboys Nation. Got hashtag Cowboys, hashtag Chiefs Kingdom. This is what the fuck? This is indicative of Cowboy fans, though, bro.
Well, these are the Cowboys that want to get to the championship game, the fans that want to get to a Super Bowl because they haven't been there in, quarter century.
But Johnny, this is indicative of Cowboy fans. They'll love the Cowboys, and then they'll like something else. But then it's always, how about them Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
There they go, right? And that's a shining example of mediocrity at its finest.
I actually saw this live too. I panicked. What the hell was that? And then I saw this picture later on, and I started laughing.
That's horrible. That's just ridiculous. Ugh, yuck.
And then here's the last one.
This is a perfect end-all tweet. I need you to blow this up so people can see everything. So, bodybuilder who married a sex doll. First of all, let that sink in, right? Let it sink in, folks. Let it sink in.
Oh my God.
And I'll read again. Bodybuilder who married a sex doll has openly admitted, he felt guilty. He cheated on her while she was being repaired.
I wonder if it was in Florida.
That was my next question. But first of all, you can't make this shit up. So Scott Simpson, all right, Nimble Numbers, okay, Nimblue Numbers is his ad on Twitter. You can't make this shit up, man. So let's just extrapolate the whole situation. Let's put everything in perspective. First of all, the man married a sex doll. What was that? Right? That should have been the tweet right there. Man married a sex doll in the tweet. Right? Nah, shit gets deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like Lonzo said on Training Day, shit gets deeper. Right? He openly admitted, hey man, how you doing? He openly admitted that he cheated, I'm guessing with another sex doll. Because, I mean, he married a sex doll. So you go cheat with a human, but you married a doll? I wonder, does he talk to the doll? Like, when he come home from work, like, she's just sitting in the same place he left her. He come in the door, you know what I'm saying, slamming the doors and shit. Yeah, I can see this. I'm painting the picture. He come in slamming the doors and slamming shit down. And
you know what?
Then he looks at her and be like, what do you mean, what's wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's having a full-on conversation with a goddamn doll.
Maybe you should bring this up, since you have all these ideas. You should bring it up to Benny. Maybe he can put it in a sitcom.
You right. Oh, he's watching right now. You know what I'm saying? Benny, you see this? This is material right here, buddy. So first of all, I'm speechless. When I read it, I was speechless. And I need to know the origin of this tweet. Where did this tweet come from? If anybody's listening right now, watching right now, please, if you comment, it don't matter before the end of the show is over. It can be when I do Boiling Bridges and you remember or you see it, I need to see it. Somebody look that up for me right now because I need to know where the hell this shit came from. All right, with that being said, man, had to say one of our favorite segments. So at this point, I'm going to let Johnny, you pay some bills. We do have a new Manscaped commercial, and I'm excited to hear it. Here we go.
Alrighty, so pay some bills here. So we have statement games, fun free twist on fantasy sports. Link is in the bio. Manscaped.com is partnered with AT Birds. Use the code ATBirds for 20% off and free shipping at checkout. ATSportsNetwork.com/shop. Great gear on there. We're going to be coming up with some new designs, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Symbols, the stock market for sports. Symbol.com. Use the promo code ATSports when you sign up. And TripleThreatBets. TripleThreatWagers.com, a handicapper for college basketball. Definitely check them out. I think a lot of great things. And all about the birds expanding. Follow the new AT Sports Network on Twitter, AT_Sports_. Sports is what we're all about. And I will play the commercial at the very end. So, JB, you're going to have to hold off just a little bit.
Okay, all right. I can't wait. All right, you know what I'm saying? Just to hear Chip say that in real life was the best shit ever. All right, so told you guys we got a special guest on tonight. Is he in the studio, Johnny?
He is in the studio.
Outstanding. So we got a surprise for him, man. My big brother, you know what I'm saying, fellow Golden Eagle, fellow Philadelphia Eagle. Todd Pinkston is in the studio right now. We got a special surprise for Todd, so hope you enjoy it, brother.
To Todd Pinkston.
Yeah, man. It was beautiful to see, man. He hails from Forest, Mississippi. All right. Of course, again, I said it. You know what I'm saying? He went to the University of Southern Mississippi to the top all day, every day. He was a second-round draft pick, 36th pick overall in the 2000 draft. He got inducted into the Southern Miss Hall of Fame in 2011. All right, played 7 years in the NFL. He also started in the Super Bowl 39. Good people out there, man. Give it up for my brother, Todd Pinkston.
What's up, my guy?
Look at this man right here.
What's going on?
What's happening, man? I'm good, man. Now, people out there, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, I ain't seen this man in years, right? And that's one of the things I love about having a podcast, you know what I'm saying, and social media and all that stuff, man, you know what I'm saying, like, we get to do things like this, man. So, welcome to the Burning Bridges podcast, and I appreciate you being on, brother. How's everything going?
Man, thanks for the invite, man. You're doing special things, man.
Appreciate it.
Whether you're in Arizona, where you're in Albuquerque, New Mexico, or wherever. I just appreciate it, and I'm just thank you for having me on, man.
No
Big
doubt,
things
brother.
to my brother, man.
No doubt, brother. No doubt. So, I tell people about. I brag about Southern Miss, and I tell people all the time, there's no place on earth that I would rather be from 2000. I mean, from 1999 to 2003, right? But I also tell stories about UNAD, right? And how athletic you guys were, right? And I tell people about watching y'all play basketball in the Pain Center, which is our recreational facility on Southern Miss campus. But of course, everybody played intramural basketball. We all did that. Madeline says, "Hi, Todd." All right, and to watch them, y'all squad was called a dog pound, right?
Yep.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, did you get a scholarship for football and basketball at Southern Miss?
Well, no. Well, yeah, I would say yes and no.
Yeah.
I got a scholarship. Well, I got an offer from in basketball. I got one from University of Cal.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a football scholarship for Southern Miss, Jackson State, and Mississippi State. So
okay. So with it,
a lot of JUCOs, you know how they go.
Right, without a doubt. So to be as talented enough to get a full scholarship in basketball and football is amazing. But watching them dudes play, you know what I'm saying, as a young buck, you know what I'm saying, like intramural basketball, it was nuts, right? Because it was like literally like watching the movie Above the Rim, you know what I'm saying? Of course, with the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? Like with the atmosphere, all of us sitting there wilding out, boys running on the court, acting the fool after, you know what I'm saying, these cats catching alleys and all, it was crazy, right? So, played in the league for 7 years, man. You know what I'm saying? I had the honor and pleasure of playing with the Southern Miss, and then, of course, I got drafted, and then there you were again. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, man, you made my coming to Philly very comfortable, right? Because I had my big brother there. Now, we're going to play a little game in a minute we call Final or First Thought, right? We do it with all our guests. But I just want the people to know a little bit about Todd Pinkston. Like, one, the Pinkston family is large, right? That's just just gonna be honest with you. For people that know nothing about the Pinkston family in Mississippi, the Pinkston family is a very large family, all right? So with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? The success, Peanut, what up, man? It's good to see you, brother. Salute to you, sir. So, Dan, let the people know about Todd upbringing, you know what I'm saying? Like road to the NFL, all that stuff.
First of all, I would like to say, man, yeah, we are large, man. We are large, and it started with my father and my mom. My mom was a basketball track star, and my dad was a football track star, basketball star. So everything trickled down from my older siblings, and the biggest thing was put a ball in your hand, stay out the streets. You're gonna be on the court. You're gonna be and out there in the grass on the football field, or you're gonna have a baseball in your hand, or anything that had to do with sports to get away from distraction on the street. They had us out there. So to move forward, man, it's a blessing to play four sport. I was a four sport in high school. I went from football to basketball, from track to baseball. I did it all in 1 year for 3 years in a row, which actually helped me out because the more the merrier. That's what I always told my dad. I always instilled on me. Spilling us, that's what got to get the job done. JB, you want to know what's funny, man? My dad took us. Went to a basketball court, right? In Mississippi, we rarely gonna have street lights. We were shooting basketball in the dark, and we used the moon as our light.
Ooh, that's real.
That's the type of stuff we was overcoming. But like I said, to make a long story short, man, that got me going, man. Got me real interested in sports to a point where got an opportunity to play at Southern Miss. And like I said, basketball was my number one. But unfortunately, at that time, you don't have people in your corner to say, you could have waited to get a football scholarship after basketball season. But I went ahead and took the opportunity. Jeff Bauer back at Southern Miss gave me an opportunity to come to Southern Miss and be a part of something special. Like I said, man, playing intramural, we was called a dog pound. Yeah, that was just something that we some extra stuff that basically, in the off season, that was part of our conditioning. We stayed in shape, did some fun things. We jailed. That was called part of our bonding when we was at Southern Miss.
Right.
Moving forward, man, just had an outstanding year. Going against our freshman year, going against the number one defense in the country at that time. That's where That's where you have the Rod Thomas and all the guys that played before me.
Right.
And Sherrod and I went against those guys every day, and that
Mhm.
what made us better and got us confident because we can go against those guys and do the things that we did on the scout team. It made us better our sophomore, junior, and unfortunately, our senior year. So that what led me to being successful at Southern Miss, actually graduating, getting a college degree, and coaching in sports administration and the hard work that paid off that I did going at Southern Miss, it paid off when I got to NFL because nothing change. I just had to get faster, get stronger. Unfortunately, I couldn't get bigger because, I was still that skinny guy from Southern Miss. But that kind of helped me out because I had a work ethic that, after every practice at Southern Miss, I stayed out the practice. I ran routes. I caught the ball on jug machine and
Right.
most things that the small things I had to do to perfect my game once I got to the NFL. So by that time I got to the NFL, got drafted 35th, 36th pick of the draft. I say the late first round since it was 32 teams. So I would say that stuff led me to my successful career at with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Outstanding, brother. Now, we did say coaching, so now you did the assistant coaching with the Eagles in 2009, and you moved on to Austin Peay. What are we doing right now?
Right now, I'm at Stockbridge High School down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Actually, associate head coach, special team coordinator, and a wide receiver coach. Man, just trying to do it all, man. The more the merrier. Just trying to mentor these kids who are at Stockbridge High School. Not only there, just surrounding areas right now.
Cool. Outstanding, man. Each one teach one, baby. That's how we do what we do. Getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, man, at Southern Miss. All right. Outstanding. Well deserved. Hopefully one day I'll be there.
You'll get there, JB. Trust me, you'll get there, man.
Honest, me and Southern Miss beefing right now. It's I tell people all the time, Todd, I'm like, how the hell am I not on the walk of the Eagle Walk? Like what? Like,
man, what's funny? What's funny, JB? You know how long it took them to put me up there?
Okay, so now I feel better. Right. So I feel better now. Because, man, I've been sending emails to John Cox and, of course, you people don't know what I'm talking about, but we know who these people are, right?
Right.
All right. So, with that being said, we do this again, play this game, called First Thought. So, I'm going to say a phrase, words, so on and so forth, right? And the first thing comes to mind, I want you to elaborate on it straight up. All right. So, we got 5. All right. The first one being NFL. Exciting, man. I'm glad you said that because it's a bunch of grown men playing a boy sport, right? And I tell people all the time, it's only work during the week. That's it. Because on game day, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like even the ups and downs, the good, the bad, it's fun on game day, right? You get to play in front of 70,000+ people and so on and so forth. All right, good deal. So next one, the University of Southern Mississippi.
To the top all the way, man. That's what got me, man. That's what got me. Hey, that's that black and gold. I bleed it. I still support it to the day.
Yes, sir. And I agree. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we say, Southern Miss to the top for you people out there. I say it right now. V5 all day, you know what I'm saying? All day. So I tell people all the time, like when they say, like, you went to Southern Miss, I say to the top. They're like, what? I'm like, I'm obligated to say that. You know what I'm saying? So you say Southern Miss, I say it to the top. No matter how many times you say it, it just is what it is, man. That's how we do. And we will get back to the top, man. I think we join the Sun Belt Conference here, which I think is a great move. At this point in day and age right now, it don't matter where you at, right? It don't matter where you at. As long as you're playing good ball, you win it, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have success. All right, so the next one, Philadelphia.
Hey, a blessing. It's a blessing, man. One of the biggest thing I like about them, JB, man, they some diehard Eagle fans, man. They gonna love you, they gonna hate you, but at the end of the day, just want to win. Yeah. Like I said, I enjoy my time there. Like I said, that fan base is outstanding.
Yes, sir.
The coaching staff that we had, they still kicking it strong, man. Like I said, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Without a doubt, man. I tell people about the city of Philly, man, it was a great introduction to NFL football. All right, just point blank period. It was nice, you know what I'm saying? All right, so just keeping with the theme of Philly, Andy Reid.
Man, he's a player coach, man. player coach, man. I hit Andy up every week. Good luck, coach, or whatever, because he gave me an opportunity to come to Philadelphia being drafted as high as I did. Basically the second highest player that came out of Southern Miss.
Out of Southern Miss, that's right, yeah.
Like I said, man, he took me at a spot where he took an opportunity, take a chance on me, and that's why I don't want to thank him to this day.
Outstanding, good deal. All right, so I know the next gonna make you smile. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Man, the best in the land. If you did otherwise, that's that one mistake that you made in your life.
Dang, it's like that. Hey, look, rest in peace to Kevin Blanks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
all day, every day, you know what I'm saying? When I think about Phi Beta Sigma, man, of course, I can't not think about that dude. Shout out to Mo Gowdy, man, you know what I'm saying? All them boys, the Big Queek, you know what I'm saying? My brother.
You know what, though, JB? Big Queek over here in Atlanta, man.
I follow him on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? So I see about his son, you know what I'm saying? His son about to get, you know what I'm saying, trying to commit somewhere right now, you know what I'm saying?
He's going to Jones.
Okay, cool. Yep. Well, good, man. Jones is a nice little stopping point, you know what I'm saying, to get you ready for the next level. All right, so look, we got you on the show. We about to have Johnny come in, and we're going to talk about so I'm gonna introduce you to Johnny. This is my producer. Now, this is the reason why I'm here, right? These cats are all about Philadelphia, point blank period. This is my man Johnny U, you know what I'm saying? Todd Pinkston, Johnny U, Todd Pinkston.
Johnny U, I love that background, man. I love that.
Thank you.
It's nice, right? So the way this show came about, Todd, is this cat, I've been on this cat show literally, what was it, 4 times, Johnny, we was on the show?
I think, 4 times, but you're the most tenured guest. You know,
right.
We haven't had a guest on more than you. So hey.
So look, that title. He hit me up. He said they started a sports network. You know what I'm saying? It is the All Athletic Talk Sports Network. That's what it's called. I remember it, Johnny. Look. So it is dope. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Man, we want to do a podcast." I'm like, "All right, cool." All right. So that's the reason why we're here right now. Now we do our picks every week, right? I know you watched football last week. It's crazy, and we loved it. So Johnny's going to talk a little bit about how we did, and then we all are going to pick the Super Bowl, all right? You know what I'm saying? To kind of give a little reason and why, and then, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get you out of here, bro, okay?
All right, so I was the worst. I was 0-2. You were 1-1, so, and Benny was 1-1. So, I had the worst week. But unfortunately, both the teams that I picked had leads. But they blew those leads. So and
again, that's a testament to what we've been watching, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just when the Cardinals lost, it enabled me to sit back and be a fan, right? And just enjoy what I'm watching. I made my picks, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really got no interest in none of these teams. I just don't want to see LA win. I'll just be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? After playing against them for so many years and living in LA for 5 years and knowing all them damn folk out there that I know, I ain't trying to hear that, right? I'm not trying. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Like, they're going to be calling, texting. Oh, my God. Don't be getting social media going to be blowing up. If them folks win that Super Bowl. But I like the Bengals, and here we go. We know who's the teams, you know what I'm saying? So in the Super Bowl, what Super Bowl is this?
Super Bowl 56, I believe.
Super Bowl 56. Now, Todd had the opportunity to play in Super Bowl 39, right? So let's talk about that real quick, Todd. Let's just before we take our picks, talk about the Super Bowl, man. Like, talk about leading up to it, the weeks leading up to it, game day. Talk about it, man.
Well, let's go back to when we actually clinched the NFC championship game against Michael Vick in the game. Man, it was so cold out there, JB. It was ridiculous, man. All right, so it was a joy, man. Having 2 weeks to prepare for a team. That first week, Coach Reed will tell you to get all your traveling, your family, all your situation stuff out the way, so the week of the game you won't have those problems.
Right.
Freddie Mitchell opened his mouth, and I was
Freddie.
Hey, Johnny U, that's my guy now. Fred X. You gotta talk about
Fred X, baby.
Actually, Coach Reed didn't change. Prices didn't change. We just knew that we was going up against Tom Brady, which you had those guys were they are who they are. You know what I'm saying? And got down to Jacksonville, and JB, guess what, man? We said we going to Florida, and it was cold. Listen to me, it was cold. So we're gonna leave the cold to go to some cold.
Right.
But we had a great game plan, man. Just so happened we just fell short by 3. We turned the ball over too many times, crucial situation, and unfortunately for myself, I ended up cramping up, having body cramp because that whole week of practice. Because T.O. was, he was hobbled with his injury, taking some rest for him and actually looking out for him, just some things that I was doing a little extra, trying to make sure I was right.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to finish the game, and that always stick with me,
Right.
But once it kicked off, man, when you watch TV and you see the flashing lights, man, that's real.
Yeah,
that's real. And got a chance to experience that, man. At the end of the day, I was like, man, this is the Super Bowl, the highest game, the last game that you ever play. And it was a blessing, man. It was a joy because a lot of my teammates, old fellow teammates, and other guys that I know had played in the league, man, they get that opportunity. So that was a blessing.
never.
That was a blessing,
right?
man. Because it's hard to get there, JB.
Yeah, I know. I already know, man. I've been in one Super Bowl in my life, and that was down in Miami when I was married. You know what I'm saying? We went out there, and I just never wanted to go to the Super Bowl. I used to tell my ex-wife, like, look, man, I don't want to go there if I ain't playing it. Whatever. I don't want to enjoy the festivities. Damn all that.
The funny thing is, like those years, I grew up with that. 2001 NC Championship. I'm 11-year-old kid. They get to the championship game. You have a touchdown catch in that game. There's a close game at the end. They don't win. The next year, we know what happens with the closing of the vet. That's tough. And then the next year, of course, Greg Favors with the cheap shot on McNabb, hitting him when he was down. We have that. And then, of course, 2004, they make it, and it's great and everything. I know Peanut wants to know. You knew it was going to come up when you brought Super Bowl. Did McNabb hurl in the huddle? Did he throw up? Did you see it?
Man, I don't remember that, man. I'm not going to get on that. Hey, 5 is my guy, man. I'm not going to entertain that guy.
Shout out to 5. What up, 5?
5 is my guy, man. I'm not going to talk bad about him because he put us in situations, man, that we were successful for 4 years, the times that I was there. And I don't want to get into it, man. That stuff personally, y'all can hit him up, but I'm not going to go back and forth with that.
I think that's the stupidest thing
Johnny,
people try and bring up.
Johnny, what was the question that you posed to me? Remember that question you posed to me about it was McNabb or something? Remember that question you asked me a couple episodes back?
In terms of what?
I don't know. You asked me something about quarterbacks in Philly, and I forget what it was. But I was just talking about the greatness of Donovan McNabb, right? Now, most people just tend to forget how good this dude was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's unreal, you know what I'm saying? Like, just right. and me being a rookie, like, I think I dressed for 3 games my rookie year, but just being able to see and watch this dude, like, hey, so I tell stories about, we used to have a Get Swole Fridays, you know what I'm saying? So, Dawkins being there, Trey and all these cats, you know what I'm saying? These them damn linebackers, you know what I'm saying? They in there, you know what I'm saying? Shirts off. So, Donovan comes in there, bipping and bopping. Johnny, I don't think I ever told you the story, right? Bipping and bopping. Doing what he do. So we offensive linemen, it's Get Swole Friday. We in there benching. Ain't nothing but benching going on. You know what I'm saying? Benching and curling. Like, it's like we on the yard in prison. So we got 405 on the bar. I never forget this. Me, Trey, Artis Hicks. I think Bobby was in there. And so here comes Donovan, right? He literally sits on the bench. Johnny, this is 405 pounds on the bench press, right? This is 4 plates and fives, right? And fives. He literally takes it off the fucking rack and hits it 4 times. And that's when I knew. At that point, I knew it was different. Point blank period. I knew the NFL was different at that point. He gets up, looks at me and said, "You didn't think I was going to do it, huh?" I did not, right? You know what I'm saying? But I did not. Most certainly did not, sir. But at that point, I knew the NFL was different. I knew Donovan McNabb was different. All right. So with that being said, Super Bowl 58, Johnny, is that what it is?
56.
56. SoFi Stadium in Englewood. Let me get my drink real quick. Let me see if I can put my pinky up. In Englewood, California. It ain't Englewood no more. All right. Todd, I lived in North Hollywood, California for almost 5 years.
Wow.
My son went to Crenshaw High School. My daughter goes to Crenshaw High School right now, and my baby girl goes to View Park across the street. And we're talking about the Crenshaw district now.
Yeah, good
You
luck.
talking about boys in the hood? Yeah, that's where they go to school at, right? So
Wow.
Inglewood is up the street, down Century. You know what I'm saying? Like where that stadium is at. And that was Inglewood. It's by the airport. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little hood. You know what I'm saying? Some sketchy shit going on over there. You know what I'm saying? But now, I think they got more Starbucks in Seattle, right? so my pinky's up, all right, as I sip my Corona Premier. Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, the home of the Rams, the second NFL team to play in their home stadium for a Super Bowl. We got the Rams versus the very exciting, young, dynamic Cincinnati Bengals. Todd Pinkston, who you got for the Super Bowl, and tell us why.
You should have asked me. You should have asked me this next Tuesday. I don't. I'm still on the fence right now, JB, because things that Cincinnati are doing right now, man, is unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Because they're hungry. They're always underdogs, but they're proving guys and proving teams wrong. But you also got the Rams that's hot, that's hungry as well, because they had that taste in their mouth once they went to the Super Bowl and they lost it before. So I'm not gonna make my prediction today. I gotta wait another week because you never know. Somebody might get injured in practice or whatever.
Right. Of course, no, I get it.
But you know what? I will hit you up on I hit you up in a DM and
yeah. Sure. Hey, we go get your pick.
Johnny, you.
We go get your pick next Tuesday. All right. So Johnny, I know he gonna give me his pick. Johnny, who you got?
I'll give you your pick. Like I said, Todd, thanks for coming on. My childhood was watching the Eagles and watching you, having fun, enjoying it. That's what being a fan's about. But I'm going to give you a reason why I'm going to pick the Cincinnati Bengals. So, and the reason I'm going to do is a little bit of I guess you could say it's a sad story, but I do want to bring it up. Back in May of 2020, one of my buddies passed away from cancer. He was a huge Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Wow.
He's my sister's age, so he's 3 years younger than me. And big Bengals fan, everything. So this is actually his helmet that he had. So it's his Bengals helmet that his brother gave to me because he was, wanted me to have this. So I'm going to go with the Bengals because, it's destiny. And
nice.
that's what I'm going to say. It's destiny. So that's why I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals.
I love it. All right. I, too, am going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, I'm going to give logical football reasoning, right? I know for a fact that the St. Louis Rams, the slash St. Louis LA Rams, whatever you want to call them, right? The LA St. Louis LA Rams, because that's what happened, right? So they are a machine, right? Now, you're from the South, we shade tree mechanics, so we know a little something about an engine. You take certain parts out of an engine and it will not run, right? The Rams have a huge cog in their engine, and he wears number 10, right? Who I think is the offensive player of the year. This kid has done phenomenal work. It's unreal, like watching him play. And again, like I talked about earlier in the show, him and Devontae Adams is like, it's like watching, you look at him and be like, man, is it really that easy to play receiver in the NFL, right? Because that's the way they make it look, right?
Right.
If you take number 10 away, they're done. And what I would do if I'm Cincinnati, and they're very well coached to have such a young staff. If I'm Cincinnati, I'm going back and I'm looking at the game that the Arizona Cardinals beat the St. Louis LA Rams, right? I'm going back and watching that game because we took number 10 away from them, and they were mediocre, right? You take number 10 away, then you can focus on the run. You take number what is Cam's number? What is 23? Right? 23. Shout out to Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The sip out here. So you take number 23 away, they're horrible. Their defense is a bunch of front runners. When everything's going well, they are phenomenal. When things are bad, they're bad.
Yeah. Right?
Joe Burrow makes just enough plays, and they win in the fashion that they've been winning in the whole playoffs on the leg of the shooter. Right? Point blank period. That's just how they win the game, right? It's going to be dramatic. It's going to be fun to watch. Odell gonna be out there juking and jiving and whatever, and Chase gonna be out there juking. It's gonna be beautiful to watch, but I think Cincinnati gonna get the W.
A fun little tidbit: the last time the Rams played a second-year quarterback in the Super Bowl, they lost, and that was to Tom Brady. So
that's why Johnny is my producer. You see this guy, right? I get the fun facts, man. I get the fun facts. So, Todd, plug your social media, man. We appreciate you being on, and we look forward to your pick. And I'm going to make sure that we blast it on the AAT sports page. All right, so blast your social media, man. Tell people, let them know they can find you, bro.
Man, you know what, Johnny, you and my boy, my brother, JB, man, I appreciate y'all getting me on, man. It's a thing that it's an honor. It's an honor, and like I said, when I haven't seen you, we speak, but we haven't even clashed and came together in a long time, man. It's always a blessing. It's always a blessing,
no
man.
Doubt.
Hopefully one day I get out to Arizona, or you get a chance to come over to Atlanta. We'll, man, just have some dinner, man. Just sit back and reminisce like we normally do. But you can get me up. You can hit me up, Pinkston Todd, on my Twitter page. About the only social media I got going on. That's the only thing I need right now.
Stay away from it. It gets you in trouble now.
That's it. But like I said, man, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I got going on social media wise. So Pinkston Todd, and that's where you can hit me up.
No doubt, man. Again, thank you for being on the show.
Yes, thank you.
I'll holler at you, Todd. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we be looking forward to that pick, man. Love you to death, brother. You know what I'm saying? Show the family love. Tell JoJo I said what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all the whole fam bam, everybody I know. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell all the 40 Pinkston family, friends and family and friends. I say hello, man. Tell your brother and your family I say hello to, man.
Without a doubt, man. Have a good one, brother.
All right, one love. Nice to meet you, Johnny.
Nice to meet you.
Peace. So, again, Todd Pinkston, man, we are blessed to have him on the show, man. A phenomenal man. You know what I'm saying? And for all y'all that was hating on my big brother, you know what I'm saying? At any time in Philadelphia, y'all can kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? He's done great things when he was there, had a great career, and we are blessed to have him on the show. Like all of our guests, you know what I'm saying? He did great. So we're going to end this thing with boiling bridges real quick. We're going to talk just a tad bit about the coaching situation and the way that the coaching process goes in the NFL. And shame on you, NFL, and your whack-ass Rooney Rule. Here we go. So the Flores situation just kind of threw me for a loop, right? Again, if you were watching the show earlier, you know what I'm saying, if you've been watching ESPN News, you see that Brian Flores, who was the former coach of the Miami Dolphins, filed a class action lawsuit against the NFL because of their coaching hiring practices, right? Again, there was a situation where he was supposed to do an interview for the New York Giants. They had already made their pick. They brought him in to satisfy the Rooney Rule, and this is what this lawsuit is all about. I'm a firm believer that the best man should get the job. That's not always true, right? And we see right now there's one black head coach in the NFL, point blank period. All right, we know where that man is at. He's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But shame on you, NFL, right? Shame on you, right? 1,800 players in the NFL, over 75% of them are black. Yeah, we're good enough to be assistant head coaches, but we're not good enough to be head coaches, all right? Shame on you. Point blank period, shame on you, and it is what it is, and things need to change. And shout out to Brian Flores, who may never coach in the NFL again because of what he's doing. Again, if you want to read more about it, go ahead, because it's very interesting, especially what he says about the Miami Dolphins. All right, that just kind of really threw me for a loop. But other than that, man, I'm going to say it again, shame on you. All right, I'm going to do my best to keep this under an hour. But thank you for watching Burning Bridges podcast. I think this is episode 20. I'm almost certain. Thanks, Todd Pinkston, for being on. Johnny, you, man. Again, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you and all the homies. Catch me at Twitter. You know me, B-I-G, letter U, K-N-O-M-E-B-I-G. Again, Todd Pinkston at Pinkston Todd. On Twitter, you know what I'm saying? The AAT Sports _ Network. Hit Johnny U up at Johnny U. That's JOHNNYU 9322. Shout out to all the homies out there, you know what I'm saying, in Philly. Shout out to all the AAT sports guys. Shout out to KSRN out here in the Valley. Shout out to my brother, Benny Blue. And Johnny, you, what you got to say before we get out of here?
I don't have to say anything. I think it was a great show. Great show. We'll do it again.
We'll do it again, goddamn it. So see you people, you wonderful people, next week on Tuesday. And enjoy the Pro Bowl this weekend.
I don't think so.
Ooh. Anyway, this is the Burning Bridges.
Senior Bowl.
Right, Senior Bowl for sure. This is the Burning Bridges podcast, episode 20, ?
Episode 20.
Appreciate you guys, man. Love y'all. See y'all.